Hello everyone, welcome back. This is video 2 of Knitter versus Nails, which is a little misleading because I'll be knitting and crocheting with these 1-inch acrylic nails. In the last video I tried to use acrylic paint for nail polish, but as people who do this a lot more than I do probably realize, the acrylic paint chipped right off and looked kind of gnarly. So I managed to find some actual nail polish and apply it outside since I don't like the gnarly outgassing from nail polish. I mean, basically, if you think about it, outgas is kind of like resin, so you should do it outside or in a well-ventilated area. So I guess we'll get straight to it. My knitting needles, I'm just using DPNs. I'm not going to be casting on a whole lot of stitches. I don't really have a particular pattern in mind. I just wanted to see if I could knit at all. And I put on these nails last night. I've been wearing them for, I don't know, like 10 hours or so. And good golly, it is very difficult to do everyday things. Just eating and holding a fork was really difficult for me. I'm sure it's just because I hardly ever wear stuff like this. Like if I wore them more often, I'd get more adept at it, but okay. So I am attempting to cast on more stitches. Maybe if I just try and hold everything a little further away. Gosh, I can't use my... There we go. It's hard to use my finger to push off the stitches from one needle to the next. Oh gosh. Ah. Okay, back to one stitch. I cannot wait to get these nails off. In wearing them for as long as I have, the adhesive's pretty durable, so I'm probably gonna have to hack them off with some strong scissors or something. I will get out my Dremel if I need to. Okay, second stitch. And wrapping the yarn around my nail. Okay. Gosh, one thing I noticed with these is they're so long. I can't physically make a fist, and that's weird. That's using muscle. It's like using a different muscle, like up in here, straining right there. Where usually the tension comes from here. Anyway, why'd I? Oh no, no. No! Okay, starting over. Okay, I'm not trying to make this harder. It's just happening. Okay. Maybe I can use this. Gosh, I had to start this video with my knuckle, for gosh sakes. So I can't, like, press flat on these. I've seen some women that could type with these. I have no idea how they do that, because it kept waking me up. I noticed these nails kept waking me up last night because I feel the pressure on my nails. Oh my gosh, this is frustrating. I'm glad I didn't promise that I'd actually make anything in this video. Because at this very moment, I don't see that happening. In future videos, I'll actually be making things that you would want to make. Ugh. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I can't make a fist. I can't grip the needle in my left hand very easily, like I usually would. Yeah. Oh my goodness, okay. Need to rethink my strategy. Maybe I will settle for looser stitches. Okay, 2. I think the record so far is 3 before I spazzed out and they died. Okay, so what I'm... Okay, different strategy. Okay, it's not working. I thought I could be clever and just like stick this knitting needle in, use gravity to keep it in, and just wrap this around. Okay, kind of working. Okay, kind of working. Yes. Okay, because the net cast on, you hold the thread, loop it around, then pull it through, and then put it on the leftmost needle and adjust your tension with the right hand string. It's very difficult not being able to pinch my thumb and index finger together. My gosh. Does anybody else ever mess that up? Like index, like the name of the fingers? Pointer's a safe one. Pointer, but... maybe it's just me being a goofball. Not knowing what stuff is called. Okay, we have 6 stitches going on here. Kind of getting the hang of it. This feels super awkward. I don't know if it's getting through in the video how awkward this is, but I would encourage people to try this probably on a weekend if you're not working, because you will get nothing done, I promise. At least not without great effort. And the yarn I'm using right now is the Premier No Pill 100% acrylic yarn. You can find that at Joann's or Michael's. Michael's? I'm pretty sure Michael's sells it as well. This episode sponsored by Premier. Actually, no, not really. Again, that would be nice though. Gosh. I think it's funny now in a lot of movies how they're doing branding within the movie. Kind of like they're saying, we know this might fail, but at least we get that sweet, sweet promotion money. Like especially in Jurassic Park, oh my gosh. Be a fun game. How many times can you hear Mercedes-Benz in the background? Like, even the rugged trucks were made by Mercedes. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8 stitches. I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna say that's enough cast on stitches. Let's actually try and knit this now. Okay. See if I can adjust the tension by wrapping these around. Where's the thing? Get made fun of because I still do the throw over stitch, which if any non-knitters are watching, that's when you take the thread and like throw it over the needle like that. Oh my gosh, my tension is terrible. I forget what the other okay, I forget what the other method is called, but basically you just you're still throwing it over because it's a knit stitch, but you're doing it a lot more seamlessly just by manipulating it with your finger, kind of like that. But it's a lot faster way of knitting than just taking it with your whole hand and looping it around. Okay, so far my assessment, oh god, so far my assessment is if you are not used to wearing these inch-long acrylic nails, do not attempt to knit like this. Just don't do it. Should have made a video what my typical knitting speed is. Okay. Not impossible, but not impossible, but not great by any means. Maybe I'll try and do one more row. Okay, I think I might have got it. I'm holding it with this finger, pressing it down, and then just kind of cigarette grabbing this yarn. I think that's working. Okay, this isn't terrible. I still prefer having my own normal fingers. Slip. Okay. Slip. Okay, 3 more. I can maybe do this. Yay. And ka-cha. 3 rows. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Didn't pick up or lose any stitches. Not great, but not terrible. The end result, I mean, using the nails is terrible. Almost feels like you have a car boot on your hand. Okay, let's see if crochet is any easier or harder. I'll do a chain, and I'll do a magic circle, which using an F hook for this, it's one of my favorite size hooks. I do a lot of amigurumis. So, which I notice F hooks sometimes are marked 3.75 millimeters or 3.2 millimeters I've even seen, but I think that's an older standard. If you're wondering why there's a piece of rubber band, it's because when I'm crocheting, if I'm crocheting a lot, sometimes the aluminum against this part of my hand, I've crocheted so much it's made like my fingers kind of go numb. But that was like a several hour crocheting session. A lot of people probably won't have that problem, but the rubber gives enough resistance to where that won't happen. Now, if you want to be a bit fancier, if you want to go a little fancier with it, you can use like these brand name rubber bits by, I think, Boy. Nope, Crochet Dude. I've seen some Boy ones with, no wait, Crochet Dude by Boy. Can't really see it because the light's a little weird. Yeah. B-O-Y-E, I'm probably butchering it, but that's that. But for me, on my favorite hook, rubber band just does fine. Okay, one is do the same loop for crochet as you do knitting. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, maybe. Okay, the hardest part I'm seeing with this, not being able to grab. You adjust the tension with your left hand, but you also hold your work with your left hand. Okay. I might not try that magic circle. Okay. Got it going a little bit. Let's see if I can go back. That's 2, 4, 6. You see that right there? I didn't pick up the whole loop. I missed some of the ply, some of the individual strands in the yarn. I missed at least one of them. That's why it made that funky spiral. Okay. I can sort of crochet. I'm sure if I made it longer it'd be easier so I could grip it down lower, but this is way harder than knitting. Maybe because I have to control so much in the left hand. Okay, doing a single crochet into the top stitch. Okay, if I do one row, I'll be happy, maybe. Wonder if I could make acrylic nails with a crochet hook in it, if that would make it easier, or if it would make everything just infinitely more different. Not different, difficult. Okay. 2 more stitches. Just do it. I'm not used to not holding onto my work as I go to help it along. Just wrap around, hook that through. Okay, hook through one, just hook it through. Okay, I honestly thought that was not going to work. Okay, one more, and I'm gonna stop. Yeah, getting down to that last stitch is awful. Okay. The other thing is I can't apply a whole lot of pressure on these nails because it feels really weird on my own nails, like it's gonna rip off or something. Like rip my own nail with it. Probably wouldn't because they're really strong, but it's just not a comforting feeling. I need to not be impatient because I'm at the very... I can't be impatient because I'm at the last one. Yay! Okay. Crocheting is definitely a lot harder than knitting with these long acrylic nails.